Samari was born to be a leader. He was a born leader. Mr. Speaker, the most important, which I believe in 74, was the Constitutional Planning Committee. Samari knew that. The Grand Chief knew that. He has to build a house. The house must be the Constitution of Papua New Guinea. That is the house. We can honor him through this. Prime Minister of the country must know that he cannot interfere with the police force on operation matters. The Prime Minister of the country must know that he can interfere with the courts. The Prime Minister of the country must know that he cannot interfere with the public prosecutor. The Prime Minister of the country must know he cannot interfere with the Ombudsman Commission. He is a policy maker. People of Papua New Guinea. There are two important dates in life. One is the day you're born, and the other is the day you pass away. Sir Michael Somare was born on 1936. He passed away on the 26th of this month. During his space of life, the effect he had on society, the influence he had in our country, and in the region is so huge. In the last 14 days, many have paid condolences within the country, within the region, and they've described him in many ways. Samari was born to be a leader. He was a born leader. Mr. Speaker, the most important, which I believe in 74, was the Constitutional Planning Committee. Samari knew that. The Grand Chief knew that. He has to build a house. The house must be the Constitution of Papua New Guinea. That is the house. That is what the foundation is. That is where the posters are. That is where the branches are. The Constitution is so clear. The executive government, it makes sure it's clear. The courts, the parliament, what are the powers? What are the functions? He stated clear in the most detailed constitution. Samari was clear. The executive cannot interfere with the courts. The courts cannot interfere with the parliament. The separation of power was clear. Today, when we pay respect, we must think about what we're going to do now from now onwards. Honorable members, what we can honor him through this. Prime Minister of the country must know that he cannot interfere with the police force on operation matters. The Prime Minister of the country must know that he cannot interfere with the courts. The Prime Minister of the country must know that he cannot interfere with the public prosecutor. The Prime Minister of the country must know he cannot interfere with the Ombudsman Commission. He is a policy maker. He is not supposed to interfere with the operationals of those institutions that Samari built. Same, the parliament cannot interfere with the executive government. The courts cannot do. Our founding father, Michael Thomas Somare, created this to protect this country. He created this. Every prime minister, every minister must know. We must know that when you interfere with the police force on operational matters, you are weakening the system that Samari built. Because the powerful, the rich, will monopolize and control. The silent, the small majority will be marginalized. That is not Samari's dream. Samari's dream is to make sure there's justice, fairness, things are operated properly in our country. All I want to say today, we pay great respect to the chief. I come to know him in 1977, 75 when I was a university student. Those were the exciting times. He was an inspiring leader who inspired the young ones, who inspired all of us. Today, I ask you, all of us, members of parliament, We have a big responsibility to our country. All of you have a big responsibility to this young country. Power must be exercised with care. Power does not mean you're a custodian of the people. It's not something you bought. Power must be exercised with care for everything we do. Look at this great man in front of us today. He's lived a simple life. He's done all the right things. He's our best teacher. In his death, we can only learn from him. Where we can honor him is to honor him, to respect our Constitution, respect all the institutions he has set up. Those of you who are appointed as police commissioner, you must always know that the new constitutional office holder, you're not to carry out the instruction of a minister or a police prime minister on operational matters. You are the police commissioner. The chief ombudsman commissioners, you must know that you are not there to be manipulated and carry out instructions of politicians. You are there to do a job. The public prosecutor, you are there to do an independent job. The courts must do the same. If we all practice and do all these right things, our people will be safe. Our country will be safe. We have everyone pay our biggest respect, and also thank you to the people of ACP, to the people of Murik, and also another politician I want to mention is Peter Luz, who was so instrumental in getting Samari into power. With this, rest in peace.